Memento is a mystery thriller movie that came out in 2000s starring Guy Pearce. The movie is told from the point of view of the main character, Leonard or Lenny. He had an incident that left him with a condition in which he suffers from short-term memory loss. He can remember everything that happened up to the incident, but he cannot create new memories. He uses handwritten notes and tattooed notes to guide himself through his everyday life. Now, the incident that left him this way was an attack on his wife, who he claims died in this incident, and he is currently seeking revenge for her alleged murder. Lenny is also obsessed with this story of a man named Sammy Jenkins, who has the same condition as Leonard. Narrative perspective is a system of analyzing ideology through storytelling. We learn morals from stories which implicate how we should live our everyday lives. The narration in this story plays a crucial role in understanding the entire movie and the moral of the movie. So a few key components of narrative perspective include narrative coherence and narrative fidelity. Narrative coherence analyzes how much sense a story makes. It analyzes if a story is plausible or not. Now, in the movie Memento, the story is told in reverse order and is told from the point of view of Leonard, who suffers from the condition of short-term memory loss. This is why I explained how the narration in this movie plays a crucial role in understanding the film. At the beginning, the movie makes no sense. It may show Lenny meeting up with a woman, but it hadn't yet explained who the woman is and how he knows her. Narrative perspective by Selnow in 2020 states that stories hang together when we are persuaded to believe that important details have not been left out, that the characters seem authentic, that the facts have not been altered, and that multiple possible interpretations have been accounted for. This film does a great job in this aspect. It makes the audience think very hard about things like the important details that were left out. It makes you think about if characters are authentic or not. It makes you think about all the facts that you have been told from the point of view of the main character who suffers from a memory loss condition. It is up to the audience to constantly question and answer whether they think the story is coherent. And even though the story is told in reverse order, you are made to believe that everything is coherent up until the point of the plot twist. And there are a few plot twists in this movie. Narrative fidelity focuses more on if the morals in the story align with our morals in real life and what we think is the truth in our lives. The moral in this movie is that everyone has their own reality based on their perception of the events that they encounter. We only can create facts based off our own experiences and things that we see from our point of view and our perspective. Essentially, in this movie, Leonard uses lies to create the reality that he wants to continue living in, which is that his wife was murdered during this attack and things like that. He continues throughout the movie stating that he knows who he is. And so he uses this incident and the events that he can remember to create this false identity for himself, to say that he continues to say that he knows who he is. But this is not true. He only knows who he was before the incident, and he continues to cling on to that person that he used to be. Now, Leonard's behavior isn't appropriate at all, but we do see a lot of people in the world intentionally or unintentionally living the same way. In some way, we all lie to ourselves for some type of comfort. Overall, the ideology narrated in the movie Memento is coherent and aligns with our beliefs of the world, whether some would like to admit it or not.